The Entrepreneur of the Year Award is given to a current member of the Kenosha Area Business Alliance or the Kenosha Area Chamber of Commerce who has taken the calculated risk to found or take ownership of a business enterprise in Kenosha County while maintaining a high standard of excellence in their community work. We are proud to present the 2014 Entrepreneur of the Year Award to Edward J. Polen, President, EMCO Chemical Distributors Incorporated. Edward Polen started EM Company in 1971, filling chemical orders and packaging chemicals into small containers out of the garage at his Highland Park home. He moved the business as one employee and one truck into a 4,000 square foot facility later that year. By 1985, Ed had renamed the company EMCO Chemical Distributors Incorporated and relocated to a 118,000 square foot facility in North Chicago, employing 70 people with sales of $25 million. Today, EMCO is the 8th largest chemical distributor in the United States. They employ over 400 people and report sales of over $300 million. Over 4,000 raw materials are sold and distributed through EMCO's 4 divisions: manufacturing and chemical distribution, chemical blending and packaging, fine ingredients, and waste services. It serves the paint and coatings, graphic arts, personal care, adhesive, janitorial, and pharmaceutical industries. EMCO recently relocated its corporate headquarters and state-of-the-art manufacturing and distribution facility to Pleasant Prairie's Lakeview Corporate Park. The 260,000 square foot facility, located on a 30-plus acre site, was completely retrofit to serve EMCO's manufacturing and distribution business. Additionally, a new waste services facility in Kenosha was opened in 2013. These 2 new facilities join EMCO's existing locations in North Chicago, Illinois, Columbia, Illinois, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Mishawaka, Indiana, and Toronto, Canada. While busy managing a demanding business, Ed still finds time to give back to his community. He co-founded the Lake County chapter of Youth Build USA, which helps at-risk young people between the ages of 16 and 24 learn on-the-job skill training, which allows them to obtain gainful employment in the construction industry. Ed was also instrumental in founding the North Chicago Industrial Council.
Ed Polen and I met in 1984. I was working for another company at the time. He called me up while I was at the office at the other company I was at and said, "I'd like you to come work for me." After an hour interview, I was working for Ed Polen with no intentions of working for Ed Polen.
I've been at EMCO 32 years this past June, and I think the reason people stay here is number one, Ed's personality. He's got a great personality. I like being around him.
He started his own company. He started fooling around with chemicals in his garage. And he actually made some chemicals in his garage, and he'd go out and sell at the hardware stores and gasoline stations on the weekends. And that's what he was doing when I met him.
He had to get me a car because I was hired as a sales rep. The car that Edward got me was a car that was fully loaded with everything in it. And every day Edward would ask me, how was my new car? And finally, after the 4th time, I said to Edward, why do you keep on asking me, how do I like the new car? And he says, because I want to make sure you're comfortable in that car, because I want to make sure you make a lot of sales calls in that car.
He's always allowed the people in management positions to consider this their own business and to run it like it was their own business, make decisions based on it was their own business. And it's made working here very, very easy and fun for me. People ask me after 32 years, why are you still here? I said, because I get up in the morning, it's fun to come to work.
I really think that EMCO is where it is today because of our people. One of the things that I continue to do is interview all the people that come to work at EMCO.
Well, I've noticed that when someone joins up with EMCO and works for EMCO, that we keep them here forever. So Edward and everybody here must be doing something right, and Edward treats this business as a family company, so he treats everybody as family, not just an employee.
Anybody who's been interviewed by me will tell you that it's a weird interview because I ask silly questions. I try to get an idea of how people live and how they are and what's important to them, because there are certain things that I feel is important to me.
I think one of the areas that has made Edward and EMCO so successful is his ability to delegate responsibility, and then he can oversee everybody working on their own department. And he trusts everybody, and he can see what everybody's doing and then make judgment calls himself to make sure that he's happy with the results.
I think one of the reasons that Edward is successful, this company is successful, is his attention to detail again, and the way he treats customers when they come through here. Customers and employees. One thing I learned about this company is that the service and quality are so important.
Once I started the company, for some reason or other, I was always optimistic. I'm a very optimistic kind of person, and I always thought that I would be successful at what I tried to do. And I guess I can reflect back on my upbringing, and I can really say that my parents were wonderful people. They did a good job in working in the drugstore. I learned a lot.
One of the great things about Edward is that he recognizes talent, and he realizes that what makes a great company is not one great leader, but is surrounding himself with a great team to make a great company.
Part of what you need to do to be successful is to really treat the people that work at the company as human beings. And if you treat them right, then they'll be good employees. Also, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with your customers, honest with your suppliers. You have to pay your bills. You have to pay your bills in a timely fashion. And you have to comply with all the regulations and the laws.
He's not like a boss, he's been a friend, and I appreciate that, and that's one reason I stayed with him. He's been a friend all these years. He's a terrific guy, terrific.
Speaking as a brother, and I'm the only person here that can talk about him, is just a wonderful human being, and everybody should be like him because he's fantastic.
Each year we have a ceremony that to remind all of our employees of what happened on 9/11. And this year we just put 3 flagpoles out front, and we fly the American flag, the Wisconsin flag, and the EMCO flag, and then on 9/11 we fly the 9/11 flag. But I think it's important to be patriotic.
I think knowing what I know about Edward Polen and the type of person he is, I understand why he's receiving this award. I really think it's well deserved of him, and I'd like to personally congratulate Edward on his receiving this award, and I'm happy to be any small part of what's happened in this company.
Congratulations, Edward, on being awarded the Entrepreneur of the Year. If there's anybody who deserves it as well as earned it, it is you. Congratulations.
You know, I think the award is an award for the company, not really for me, because it's the company that's here. It's all the people in the company that really deserve this award, because without all the people we have here, we have a wonderful staff of people.
Edward, I want to congratulate you. I mean, this is another one of your great awards. It's something I know you deserve, and I know you worked hard for it. And you're the best. I love you.